So hello, we're here at Chester Cathedral today to join Pete Waterman and the Making Tracks team with the brand new Making Tracks layout. The whole layout's here, set up at the cathedral, fully up and running, and we're looking forward to seeing how it all looks now. And then remember, this is the first time we've actually seen it all in one piece as well.
It looks amazing in the flesh. I mean, it looks great in the magazine. However, when you see it in the flesh, it's fantastic. It really is.
So they arrived here, just over a week ago to set the layout up. Assembled everything for the first time, joined everything together, powered it all up together for the first time as a complete roundy running layout. And now it's been open for a week. The public's here, people are able to drive the trains around Making Tracks. We've got a Curascale here showcasing its latest models as well. And we're going to interfere and run some of our latest limited edition samples as well.
Right, so we're going to go and head off over to the layout, have a chat with the team and see how this layout operates.
Oh, it's amazing. We've broken all the church records. And yesterday particularly, which was a Thursday, it was just, they were queuing up. You saw, this morning, we had a queue at 9 o'clock, so phenomenal. It's just, because we've had so much publicity this year, the BBC have carried it, ITV have carried it, you guys have done this whole Bookers in, which is fantastic. The success this year is the kids driving the trains. We had 190 kids driving yesterday, which is fantastic.
It's been really good. It's been really busy. We're seeing some really high numbers. Our busy hours are between 11 and 12 and 2 till 3.
The guys on the door said this year the compliments have been unbelievable, and they're coming back 2 and 3 times. So it's more than we could have wished for. You always say, want to break all the records because that's what you're doing it for. When they actually tell you, that you've never had so many people in, and we can see that the donation boxes are really busy, and they're making. That's what we came for, keep the cathedral open. So, when we all sat down and said let's do something to raise money, you couldn't have envisaged that model railways or toy trains, if whatever we want to call it, would have raised more than any other donor for the cathedral. That's sensational.
So I think we've hit a new level with this layout. We've got far more things going on with this one. We've got things like departure boards. We've got all the detail in the station. Before we've done scenic layouts, and this time we've got a station, and there is so much more in the station than we ever had on a scenic. And it's the volumes of things. So we've got 58 benches, for example, on the stations, or 120 trackside floodlights going on. But we've also created things that you can find. So bring the kids along. Not only can they drive trains, they can find, there's a little quizzes to find things. So you can find a Superman, some pigeons, some birds of prey, a fox. So it all adds to all the things you can do. And of course we've got the Tom Connell exhibition here as well, and his artwork is just fantastic, and it's great to see it here.
When you guys, I remember that famous, when we delivered back to the barn, Making Tracks 1 from Milton Keynes, it was that conversation, it would have been better if it got a station, I think it was what Mark said, I've fought off stations, as you know, all my life, because I built Leamington. And when people come to the layout, they spend more time on Hatton Bank photograph than they do in Leamington Spa. So you think, well, this is great, but actually nothing happens here. The trains all go by. So that was our thinking with Making Tracks 1 and 2. It's train spotting time. Well, this year, with the challenge of putting it in, now what this does, it changes the whole idea of what we've done, because we've now got a station. And at Milton Keynes, where you've got Rugby, Milton Keynes, Watford, that's amazing.
So the other big thing we've done this year is we've partnered with Railcam, and that means we are broadcasting this layout to the world. And you can go onto the Railcam website, you'll see a Making Tracks 3 logo, and you can click on that and you can see all of our trains running wherever you might be.
The Railcam thing is really interesting because it's taken it completely to a different audience. It's been very successful for them. For us, it's been tremendous. So worldwide, and people, I'm getting my mates in Australia saying that they've just, they saw it, and it's just another window where people can see what you're doing, and the hobby is progressing. And then we've got, the destination boards. I think that's the best thing I've ever seen. I really, I mean, nothing to do with me. That's Chris and the signboard people. It's amazing when you can say to a kid, right, you've got to stop here now. You've got 4 minutes before you can go, and then you're going to be in rugby in 40 minutes. Then you're going to be at crew in 2 hours, and they can get the scale of the real railway. So, you know, it's just keep pushing the boundaries, keep pushing, keep finding something new to do, keep finding new projects, keep the, you know, the Hornby and the Acura scales and the Cavalex guys, keep them on their toes, keep them pushing, because it's great for the hobby. And you know, I'm not going to be here for another 50 years, but I mean, we're going to leave a legacy from what I grew up with 50 years ago. You know, when I bought my Princess Elizabeth in 1953, did I think I'd be running trains like this? No, of course I didn't. I dreamt of it. I thought I was, but I wasn't.
So first thing to do is get a ticket to drive. So you go and see one of my colleagues, they'll give you a ticket to drive, and that creates a queue of children that can drive the train. And then we pick the next one to drive, and they are given a tablet. And it's a simple matter of moving a slider up and down with your finger on a tablet or a phone, and you can drive trains. And we walk with the trains all the way round, and you can stop in the station or power through.
The electric train show is this is fantastic. Don't get me wrong, I love coming here, and this year we've got so many volunteers. I can just meet people and talk to people. But it's the electric train show I'm looking forward to, because the challenge is getting all three to talk to each other. Now, we've had to start this year. The ends of this Making Tracks 3 can only ever be used on Milton Keynes. They can't be used. So I've already, rugby fits on the end. I know that because I've done it. And I know that Road Junction fits on here because I've done it. But then the problems come in. We've changed all the signalling systems. We're now 3 volts, not 5 volts, not 12 volts. All new signals, so they've all got to be replaced. All the blocks on the original layouts are different now. We've got new mega boards, so they've all got to be changed. But I think the most important thing is we've got to bring the scenic side of Making Tracks 1 and 2 up to the quality of 3. And that's a bit more work. It's Paul and me, we can do it, and Andy, but it's still, you can't take it lightly, you still got to do it. So Phil and Chris have got to work out all the electronic side, which they will, but we've got to work out all the scenic side to make it work. And also this year, after we come back from Milton Keynes, which will be we're putting back this layout to Milton Keynes, and we're going for a Christmas show here just outside Chester, on the Chester Road, for the Christmas. So kids can come Boxing Day with their trains that they've got for Christmas and run them on Milton Keynes. So we're trying to, just get more people involved. But I think it's the exciting thing at the Great Electric Train Show is suddenly you've gone from what everybody thinks is a big layout to a massive layout.
I don't know about you, it was great getting hands-on experience behind the layout. Just
Been
operating these
yeah.
trains. I've been itching to do this for ages.
Absolutely, I could say exactly the same thing. I've done a little bit of driving in the workshop back at Pete Waterman's place before they brought it here, but that was only up and down in a straight line. Running it round and round is great.
And you really do have to concentrate.
Definitely. So if you want to come and see Making Tracks 3, it's here in Chester Cathedral until September the 2nd, open 10 till 5 every day, Monday to Saturday. Plus a really important date for your diary as well, on October the 14th and 15th, Making Tracks 3 will be joining with Making Tracks 1 and 2 to create a single 152 foot long layout at the 2023 Great Electric Train Show in Milton Keynes. Full details are available at keymodelworld.com/Great Electric Train Show.
And of course, if you'd like to find out more about making Tracks 3, you can do in our brand new bookazine, which is available now at the Key Publishing shop and also here at Chester Cathedral.
That's right, plus in HM195, our September 2023 issue, we've got a full feature on making Tracks 3 as well as all the latest model railway news, reviews and other features too. Well, thank you very much for joining us here today. Hope you enjoyed the video and we'll see you soon.